Commercial Avenue on Christmas Day. Commercial Avenue, Christmas Day. Very dry, deserted, nobody. All the streets are empty.
Ghost town. Ambazonia celebrated Christmas in ghost
This
towns.
is bad.
You can see the ghost towns. You can see how Ambazonia celebrated
Commercial Avenue
Christmas.
on
They
Christmas Day.
respected the ghost town across
Commercial
Ambazonia.
Avenue, Christmas Day. Very dry, deserted, nobody. All the streets are
What you see
empty.
is Ambazonia. The towns were ghosted.
This is bad.
Everyone respected the ghost towns.
Yeah, now the voice for Michael Namdis. Today na 25th for
This
December
is-
2023, and I want just thank Ambazonians for this good spirit and good sign wey they don show am for respect this Monday ghost town.
This is Ambazonia. You can see the ghost town was asked to be respected because we have a lot going on in Ambazonia today. The crisis is still going on, the war is still going on, and the people of Ambazonia took upon themselves to respect ghost town as always. Ghost town is always on Monday, and every Ambazonian respects ghost town. So you can see that is Ambazonia for you. That is Ambazonia for you. Look at everywhere is ghosted. Everywhere was ghosted. That is it. So see,
For inform our people then. But make sure say make all money be informed, make all money stay safe. We fit only win this war as one people. Yeah, we must fight as one and we must stand as one. Victory na our own and we go win am. When our country be free, all we will go join, we go celebrate. And all man go be happy.
See, I remember when that this morning time. That's what he did. That's what he did. All my vision. That's what my man that did the morning time. That's it. Like this. My way, you know.
Commercial Avenue on Christmas Day. Commercial Avenue, Christmas Day. Very dry, deserted, nobody. All the streets are empty. This is bad.
Yeah, now the voice for Michael Namdis. Today na 25th for December 2023, and I want just thank Ambazonians for this good spirit and good sign wey they don show am for respect this
live videos from Ambazonia. There we can see the videos coming from those. This is Christmas Day, December. The towns and cities of Ambazonians are ghosted. This is sending a message to the Yaoundé regime that the people of Ambazonia are resilient and they are a no-nonsense people. All right? They are a no-nonsense people. They are ready to take back their land. Yeah. These are the people. They are a no-nonsense people. Ambazonians are sending a message to the international community, to the Biya regime. They are sending a message straight up. Look at that is Ambazonia for you today, Christmas Day, where everywhere is ghost towns. ghost cities and ghost towns for Ambazonia today. That is what we have today for Ambazonia. All the towns and cities from all the counties and LGAs all ghosted. All right. That's what we have for Ambazonia. Ambazonians are happy to celebrate Christmas in a ghosted cities and towns to send a message to the Biya regime that they are no more respecting anything that has to do with La Republique. They have their country, they have their own activities they're doing. Okay, and a lot of things are going on, but the people of Southern Cameroon respect their land, respect their boundaries, always want to make sure that they have their country. And respecting Ghost Town is a norm. Every year we see Ghost Town being respected every Mondays. So every Monday is respect of ghost towns and cities where Ambazonians stay home, no movement, there is no business, there's no offices that opens. So this is the usual norm where Ambazonians stay home. It's a stay home strike that occurs every Monday. So it's a routine that Ambazonians stay home and respect the orders. So this is what is going on, and as you can see, that is, yep, that's it. Okay. When Biya declared war to the people of Ambazonia, he never knew that he's put himself into deep trouble. It's only afterward that he came to realize that what he was doing, he was putting himself in deep trouble, right? Yeah. Let's come back after the break, the musical break, okay? That's what we're talking about. There are many other. You even heard that in Bamenda there was some explosions. You see, Anglophone crisis. They say the explosion destroyed stores in Bamenda on Christmas Day. So some few guys who went and opened their stores saw that they disrespected Ghost Town in some areas, right? In Bamenda, but that's what happened. That is, that is, you see, it's the Ghost Town. That is one city, and that is, it looks like Biya. Yeah, it looks like Biya there, but I'm having more pictures coming in, okay, and that's what's up. Ambazonia. We have some comments from some frontline leaders that is making rounds. Like this one is coming from Dr. Choayaba. He said, "Congratulations to Ambazonian. You employed logic and not sentiment. You listened to freedom, not slavery. You sacrifice for Ambazonia, not Cameroon. Your action today, your sacrifices today, your defense today registered once more your rejection of occupation, tyranny, and dispossession. You embrace resistance and freedom of our country." So that's coming from Dr. Choi Yaba there. Okay. We have this one is coming from Tibonagi. He said today his 4 prayers for Africa for 2024. He say number one, he's hoping for a ceasefire in Sudan, formal recognition of Somaliland, genuine national reconciliation process in Ethiopia to point to peace and prosperous future. And finally, he said the start of a process to allow Southern Cameroonians, Ambazonians, to decide their future. That's coming from Tibonagi there. Tibonagi is a very powerful ambassador who we all know he has been very, very powerful within the struggle, and is an advocate for peace. Okay, and if you can see, he's one of those who want to see peace happen in Ambazonia. Okay, he has been fighting for peace and justice for other countries, not only for Ambazonia. And so he has a very, very good track record of fighting for justice, fighting for other countries, right? And that is what we see him doing even in Somaliland. He's hoping for formal recognition of Somaliland. He's also hoping for other areas too. Those are videos coming from the ghost towns in across Ambazonia. As you can see, that's what we see there. That's what we see. You can see how Ambazonians have braced the odds, taking the bull by the horn. Across Ambazonia, you can see the respect of their future. They have taken their future in their own hands. Ambazonians across the world are very proud of Ambazonians in Ground Zero for this wonderful Christmas cadeau that goes to Biya. They are sending this to Biya, okay, to see for himself that Ambazonians are gone and they don't more respect anything that is La Republic, okay. That's a message they are sending. They are sending that message to Biya because, look at the cities, the towns, ghosted, and that is what's happening there. Okay, that's what's happening there. We'll come back after this musical break.
Yeah. Give me one, make I take like two. Give me three, make I take and I go with the four. Even now for bottle and
When Christmas comes, I feel better. Most of the time, nothing you run in my life, oh yeah.
From January to December, we don't get plenty wahala. People make us celebrate, Jehovah make us jubilate. I dey higher, I get fire, I want swagger. Yeah.
C'est pourquoi nous veut te louer.
Ghost town, ghost town, ghost town. Ambazonia is all across Ambazonia. Ghost town respected. Ghost town. That's the ghost town. The ghost town you can see. Okay. That's the ghost town. The Ambazonian people are really telling La Republic that they don't belong there. They have their own way. They have their own culture. They have their own way of doing things. And that's what they have proven this Christmas. Right? You can see that they have proven that beyond reasonable doubt that they are a different set of people. That's what has happened here. And today is Christmas Day, and you see the people of Ambazonia are very proud. They are very proud of those people in Ground Zero. Okay, and it's a nice thing to celebrate. Okay, but let's listen to what Biya said about the Ambazonians, right?
Mon pays, Monsieur le Président, est compliqué. Nous avons été d'abord colonie allemande, ensuite, après la Première Guerre mondiale, l'Allemagne a perdu ses colonies et celles-ci ont été partagées entre la Grande-Bretagne et la France. Et mon pays a été divisé. Une partie était sous colonisation britannique, l'autre sous colonisation française. Il a en résulté une juxtaposition de culture et de civilisation qui rendent les choses assez délicates. Bon, on a tout fait pour mettre à égalité les deux langues, les langues anglaises et françaises, mais les mentalités, le système scolaire, le système de la magistrature sont différents. Nous avons donc eu des conflits qu'on est en train de résoudre en ce moment pour conserver à la partie de mon pays qui était sous colonisation britannique un statut spécifique, mais il reste dans l'unité de la nation. C'est ça le problème que nous avons à résoudre. On avait la possibilité de les intégrer directement dans le système francophone, qui était celui de la majorité du peuple, 80%. Mais je crois que les pays sont soucieux aujourd'hui d'affirmer leur identité. Et c'est pour ça que nous mettons sur pied un statut spécial qui reconnaît la spécificité de la zone anglophone, mais elle reste dans l'intégrité territoriale du Cameroun. Ça donne beaucoup de problèmes.
Please, if you, we understand, please put.
Oui. Oui, ce que j'avais encore à ajouter, c'est.
Vous pouvez le prendre, c'est bon, et vous allez le revenir ici sur le côté.
C'est ça.
Le canal, c'est
bon. Bon, merci.
I'm sorry we're struggling with the technology here, but we will be with you soon.
Vous le laissez bien visible.
Ah, bah, faut qu'il soit là. Bon, je voulais simplement ajouter que cette volonté de réforme.
So that is Biya there, he's trying to explain himself, and as you can see, the people of Ambazonia are very different people, as he said, okay, with two separate cultures, two separate identities. He's explaining that very well to the that was a meeting that he had in with the more Ibrahim program, right? He explained everything, because this is something that is very simple to understand. You cannot force a people to integrate into your own culture with a different mentality. That is what most of them are even saying. Okay, it's not possible. You are saying that we were colonized by the British, your own part of the country were colonized by French, then you want to integrate us into your own. Is that not assimilation? Is that not assimilation? We are seeing this happening every time. This is why our people are standing up. The ghost towns respected. It's not possible for them to, so they can do whatever they want, but they cannot change that fact that our people are a resilient people. It's just crazy, right? Where some people want you to force you to be like them. That's the policy of assimilation. The policy of assimilation does not work for us. That's the policy that the French use on the French colonies. So we are not used to that. We are not used to that policy. They cannot impose it on us, right? It's not, and it's a very corrupt system, because it's very centralized system, where that's why now, even to tell these people that this system is not good, where power is not being given to the local population. Our people are there to resist anything that is coming. That's, this is ghosted towns. Look at. The towns are ghosted. Our people are resilient. They're telling the world that Ambazonia is not a land to play with. Okay? That's why you see them, respecting Ghost Town. We'll come back after this break. The towns and cities of Ambazonia are ghosted. Ghosted towns and cities. Merry Christmas with ghosted town. Merry Christmas Merry Christmas to Ambazonians. That is how we want to tell the world that we can celebrate our Christmas. Okay? We are sending a message to the international community that we are a no-nonsense people. We are a no-nonsense people. And our people will not settle for less. Our people know their history. Our people know what they are fighting for. Okay? Those are some images. Some images coming there. Yeah, look at that. Some images there. Okay. And we hear that there was some explosion in Bamenda. So we have different areas there. Ambazonia is making history today. We can see the people are celebrating Christmas indoors. And we are seeing what our people, let's do this because we think of those people in jail. We think of those people who are languishing in refugee camps. We think of those people who are internally displaced. We think of the martyrs that have gone ahead of us. So this is for them. This is not for us. Okay. This is for them. This is not for us. Okay. Ghosted towns. This is Kumba, Kosala. If you know Kosala, Kumba, this is Kumba town. Kumba, Kosala, ghosted. It is very clear that our people have sent a message, and we have to understand the people of Southern Cameroon, okay, who they are, what they are, and how they react, okay. Our people are a no-nonsense people. They know what they want. They know they are right, okay. It is very clear. This story is an inspiration story for us to see how people came together during the Christmas and ended a crisis, okay. was a powerful message there. A short inspirational message to you for Christmas. But we are still watching our ghost town. You see, our towns and cities still ghosted. Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody. And please, if you are just joining, please share. Merry Christmas to everybody. And we are seeing the people of Ambazonia taking their destiny into their own hands. They celebrated Christmas in grand style. Okay, they celebrated Christmas in grand style with ghosted town. They were indoors. They celebrated Christmas indoors, and you know, this is one of the first Christmas that fell on the ghost town day, Monday. So we had no choice. But I want to remind our people that next week, Monday, the New Year's Day, is La Republique's Independence Day. So we are not going to celebrate that. Please just keep that in mind, that we are not going to celebrate La Republique's Independence Day. Let them go and celebrate their Independence Day. We have our independence on the 1st of October. Okay? And they have their independence on 1st of January. So they have to celebrate their own New Year's Day. They don't first of all celebrate their own Independence Day. And they are mad at us when we celebrate ours. I don't know. This is witchcraft, right? Where you have a country that does not want other people to celebrate their own Christmas, or they don't want other people to celebrate their own independence because they are not celebrating theirs, right? And they'll say it's 11 February and 20th May. No, all those dates are just fake historical dates. Okay, those dates are just fake historical dates. They want to confuse you with the kind of fake history. Okay, our people know their history. Okay, and whatever we do, we try to go in line with our history. Okay, take a little bit with this short history from some of our correspondents, but these are things that you have to see. Then they will analyze it, what the guy is saying. Okay, you know, it's very good that they are getting to know the history and trying to understand what the history is about.
Il pense que la crise anglophone a pour cause, entre autres, une violation successive des accords de Fumban de 1961. Il peut être classé parmi les hauts fonctionnaires exemplaires au Cameroun. Aristide, bonjour.
Bonjour, crise anglophone ou forfaiture francophone? Voilà une question qui devrait interpeller. Les causes lointaines de cette crise poussent à émettre ce type d'interrogation. Entre négociations sous forme de marché des dupes de l'unification, la conférence de toutes les frustrations à Fumban, le non-respect des accords de Fumban, la désillusion post-nuptiale, LOL et divorce idéologique de 1972, le mirage de l'unification et la dualité de l'hymne national, attestant de la cohabitation de deux entités distinctes, ce sont là autant d'éléments qui pourraient conforter l'idée d'une forfaiture francophone. Et même lorsqu'on revient sur les causes récentes de la crise anglophone, telles que les expropriations de 450 familles pour la construction de l'aéroport de Bamenda jusqu'ici non indemnisé, la gestion malheureuse de la catastrophe du lac Nyos, les espoirs fédéralistes déçus avec les changements de 1984 avec la République du Cameroun et le drapeau à une seule étoile. Même lorsqu'on revient sur ces autres causes de la crise anglophone, l'idée de la forfaiture francophone reste forte. À ces autres causes s'ajoute le management tatillon des revendications et autres frustrations, la gestion ratée du cycle infernal de la violence, l'instrumentalisation des chefs traditionnels et élites politiques, la calamiteuse gestion des marches des avocats et enseignants, la trop forte sanction décentralisation, le grand dialogue foireux dans son organisation et dans des résolutions finales. Bref, tous les ingrédients sont réunis pour émettre l'hypothèse d'une forfaiture de l'ogre dirigeant francophone. Un ogre dirigeant qui laisse l'impression que certains de ses cadres militaires et civils, les autorités locales et élites politiques trouvent leur compte dans la perpétuation de la crise anglophone puisqu'ils tentent d'occulter, d'ignorer, de négliger volontairement les origines de cette crise et la crise elle-même. Ils se contentent des citations à tout prix du chef de l'État dans le seul...
This analysis is given by a francophone, okay, so that we should not say, oh, it's only us giving analysis. That's why we're trying to see how far they understand the history of this crisis, okay. And from his short analysis, I can see that they now understand why we started the crisis or why we stood up in 2016. That's a good thing, so that before they were supporting the government, they would say, oh, these people are just bunch of people, les Ambazonians, they were calling different names. But when you listen to these people now, they are not putting the blame on us anymore. They are putting the blame on the government. And that is a good thing. Because when you see a rogue government, you keep supporting a rogue government, a failed state for that matter. You don't see that this government is failing, and one of the fails of that government is the Ambazonian crisis. They fail to resolve it. They fail for, and this is not for. This did not just start in 2016. This crisis started since long ago, where our people have been using all forms of dialogue and negotiation method to resolve this crisis. They were being shunned. They were being jailed. Most of the NCNC people end up in exile. Yes. All these the funds that were made to displays, they were these chiefs that were not given their rights. All these things. These are chiefs that were supposed to be in the House of Chiefs. We had a House of Chiefs. We have all this. The centralization of the government, that even to give decentralization, they don't want, because they want everything to go to Yaoundé, so that the corruption will be well planned there. They don't want any other Ambazonian region to control anything. The money is coming from us. The resources are coming, but they want everything to be centralized in Yaoundé. And the number one reason for the failure of most of these great companies that we had, from PWD to PowerCam to all these great companies that we had, where did the failure come from? The failure came because of mismanagement of these people who cannot manage anything. So if these people cannot start talking, I like that they are start talking to their government. Before they will say, oh no, they're going to use their military to silence the people of Ambazonia. But they have realized that this is 7 years. This is 7 years. Calculate how many military people have been compromised and taken to Akonolinga. How many? So they are seeing that they are carrying their children in bags too, right? Our own life don't matter. Ambazonian life don't matter to them. They can do anything with us and go and display our people in any form, shape. It doesn't matter to them. Do they care how many people are in prison? No, they don't care. Do they care how many of our people are in refugee camps? They don't care. They don't care. So we are doing something that we know is right. The international community is calling on on the people of Southern Cameroon that they are the one to decide their own fate. The people of Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, you are the one to decide your future. If you want to stay there and be watching those people manipulating your future, manipulating your life, good and fine for you. But for the past years, what we have seen, those people don't have you people at heart. All they love is your resources. That government is a rogue government. They have nothing good for you people there. You cannot stay in a country where you came as equal and you hear what Biya was saying, right? Biya made it clear. But I want you to take a listen at this and see this political analyst who analyzes what is going there in La République. Some of you might not see it, right? I want you to watch this guy.
Que vous connaissez très bien est sorti pour intimider, pour qu'on ne parle plus du coup d'état scientifique. Mais le coup d'état scientifique, je le définis comme étant une collusion d'intelligence et d'intellectuels qui utilisent des méthodes modernes pour mettre en déroute un régime établi comme celui du président Biya. Et la longévité au pouvoir aidant, les coalitions sont nombreuses. Elles se déroulent devant tout le monde. Et je peux vous dire aujourd'hui, monsieur Dipita, que le coup d'État a déjà eu lieu.
Comment ça?
Si, je vous dis, le coup d'État a déjà eu lieu.
Le président est toujours en poste?
Non, c'est la cerise sur le gâteau aujourd'hui. Vous savez, le président est obligé d'être là pour la simple raison que il sait que...
Okay, so this political analyst is saying that there are different types of coup d'etat that has happened in La République, and some of them don't even know. He's saying that the coup d'etat scientific that has happened, that there are different types of coup d'etat, okay, political, economic, scientific, many forms of coup d'etat, okay. But this one he's taking, the first coup d'etat he's trying to explain is the coup d'etat scientific. What is the coup d'etat scientific? Is the coup that the Betty Bulu people have put in place for Biya to be in power for 41 years without any problem. Okay, you know how they do it? They create like 40 political parties. Then they make now the strong political parties become redundant, because if okay, remember you had this SDF that was strong political party, had many members of parliament. What do you have today? SDF has about 2. That is what he's talking about. Coup d'etat scientific, and they did it very well. You know how they did it? They created more than 50 political parties. Parti politique this, parti politique this, parti politique this, political party this. They just created them and just send their people to go and be heading those political parties. Then when there's an election, the opposition don't have powers anymore. They brought down the powers of the opposition. They divided the opposition. They'll take someone like that guy in communication, that they put communication there. Is that and give him a minister of communication. They take Bello Boba Maigari and give these opposition party leaders that they will just give positions. They weaken the SDF. SDF could not have any power anymore. What happened? That is what he's explaining as the coup d'etat scientifique, and it worked. Let's keep listening to this guy.
Tous les loups qu'il a élevés là, personne ne peut lui garantir une retraite paisible. Et toutes ces personnes savent que sans le président Biya, vraiment leur sort sera terrible. Et je vous dis, le professeur Schwarzenberg a démissionné de son poste de ministre de la Santé en France quand il a déclaré publiquement que la personnalité du maréchal Tito était si forte que il a permis de maintenir le maréchal Tito en vie pendant 20 ans, alors qu'il était cliniquement mort. Tout simplement pour maintenir l'unité de la Yougoslavie. Et c'est ce que les Camerounais sont en train de vivre aujourd'hui. Le simple fait de savoir que le président est à étudier, peu importe son état, tout le monde se limite. Le coup d'état a plusieurs phases. Le coup d'état politique a eu lieu quand on a réussi à couper le président Biya de la base du RDPC. Il ne contrôle plus rien au RDPC. Le deuxième coup d'état a eu lieu quand il a signé les hautes instructions. C'est ce que j'appelle le coup d'état administratif. Donc, à travers les hautes instructions, on peut vous faire gober tout ce qu'on veut et la République donne l'impression.
This guy is very smart. You know, he has given a series of coup d'etats that has happened. The scientific one, he gave another example of Maréchal Tito, right? In Yugoslavia, where the French government imposed Maréchal Tito for 20 good years on the people of Yugoslavia, and the French minister of the French minister then had to resign because his resignation letters stated that they have been the one keeping Maréchal Tito there for 20 years when his health is not good. So the same thing is happening in La République, right? The French is keeping Biya in power to keep their control over La République du Cameroon. Okay, and that is why our people don't understand that we are the French presence in Cameroon has a very, very huge impact. Okay, this guy is also giving other example of other coup d'etat that has taken place, right? He mentioned the coup d'etat politique. The political coup d'etat that happened already within that government is the fact that they forced Biya to go and sign that letter, that haute instruction. It means that Ngongo can sit and write anything now and the whole Cameroon will listen, right? Ngongo has powers now more than, the Secretary General of the Presidency. He has powers, even more than the Prime Minister. Haute instruction, they call it haute instruction, means a highest, signature from the highest office, that they full Biya to sign that thing. And they said Biya does not even control the CPDM anymore. Okay, his ill health, he doesn't know what is going on. That is the other coup d'etat this guy is trying to explain. Let's just listen. Here are some information.
Et que le président agit. Pourquoi agir sur hautes instructions là où le peuple a besoin de vous voir et de sentir qu'ils sont gouvernés? Le coup d'état économique a eu lieu. Vous avez vu, le président Biya a hérité de près de 100 sociétés d'État. Toutes ont été mises en faillite par ses amis et toujours par le parti, le RDPC. Le coup d'état institutionnel. Vous voyez ce qui s'est passé à l'Assemblée nationale, où on a décidé de passer outre. Les tests disent que c'est le président de l'Assemblée nationale qui nomme le secrétaire général de l'Assemblée nationale. On lui a imposé un secrétaire général qui d'ailleurs est dans les couloirs du TCS pour détournement et autres. Donc il y a eu un coup d'état institutionnel. On a imposé un neveu du président pour avoir le contrôle de l'Assemblée, parce que Kava semble être un homme un peu rebelle sur les bords. Et au Sénat, une autre grosse institution, on a pris un légume, on a placé là-bas, Mavame Boutou, je ne sais pas, il doit avoir même 100 ans. Il est l'aîné du président, c'est l'oncle du président. Et vous voyez comment fonctionne cette institution. Et le dernier coup d'État qu'il vient de réussir, c'est l'humiliation de la justice. l'humiliation de la justice militaire, l'humiliation des militaires de haut rang. Quand on amène un monsieur comme le juge Sikati, assez de dire, et on le lui promet de manière publique et directe, par un...
Oh my God, that country is really crazy, man. It's tight, massa. He has named about 3 different types of coup d'etat that has happened within that regime that people don't even see. These are people who have been working in that regime. They know what is happening inside there. From scientific coup d'etat to, now he talk about economic coup d'etat. When we mention here that our companies that we brought, more than 100 companies, we don't see one of them today. One. That is what he mentioned. Economic coup d'etat. That all these companies have been mismanaged, misappropriation, and they have gone to nothing today. All these companies that were there. So I'm saying, because he said more than 100 companies have gone bankrupt. That is what he mentioned, the economic coup d'etat. And you know, when we cry, when we're crying here, Southern communities are crying, part of those are our companies. That he said Biya took his friends and gave them those companies to manage. Director of this, director of that, director of this company. He just put his friends there. And all these companies today. So they too have companies that were part of these companies that we are crying today. Mismanaged, all gone bankrupt. When we mention privatization, most of these companies were privatized and they were given to foreign direct investors, okay, to manage. That's why today even most of the companies are being managed by foreign companies. We have foreign banks. We don't have most banks that we can even say is ours. The banks that we want to control, they'll go and bring foreign investors to come and take over the banks. He also mentioned institutional coup d'etat. Institutional coup d'etat. What is happening now in that assembly is what he called institutional coup d'etat. You see, when those our Anglophone parliamentarians were crying, they don't have no powers there. Imagine lawmakers are crying. Then what will happen to you, common man in the street? You that you are there selling your small thing, do your small business. The lawmakers who are there in the assembly are crying. What about you? You saw the other day they caught Cavalier Yegetri with how many billions of money in a suitcase. That's a National Assembly. But that same man, that same Cavalier Yegetri was even complaining that he has not seen the president for 5 years. So there's a huge disconnect. There are very few people who can see the president at this time because of his thinking now. He doesn't even know what he's doing there. Okay, they are keeping him there just to sustain their regime. The government just wants to keep him there so that those people in power can stay. For how long, I don't know. But they cannot go far more than 2024 or 2025 where there's an election, right? They cannot. Because Biya's term ends at 2025. So they can do whatever they can, but they can't end. But this is the institutional crisis this man is talking about. The institution has no more function. And when there is malfunction of any institution, that country is dead. You understand? It means that then he mentioned 2 things that some of us have to take note. Biya imposed his nephew and created an institution inside the National Assembly there that had more power. That thing that they call the Constitutional Assembly, the Constitutional Committee, or whatever. They created that thing from nowhere. They never able to is Biya's. I think they say it's Biya's uncle or Biya's something brother or whatever, or brother-in-law or whatever. But that is who he imposed in the assembly there. Created something there, an organ there, in charge of what. Then the other coup d'etat that this guy is saying is the one of the coup d'etat Judicial. That you saw those bar association guys, they were crying, that those lawyers were crying all over the place. But this malfunction is what we are talking about since 2016, that our lawyers, teachers, everybody was saying that enough is enough. So things is instead getting worse. Then they want you to believe that things are going back to normal. How can you say things are going back to normal when they have not resolved the problem? The problem is still there, but they are using the military to threaten people and do this. But the problem is instead deepening, it's instead going worse and worse. How can you support that kind of government? I don't understand. How can you support that kind of government when things are going worse and worse every day? I don't know if that's right? Because the government is going down the drain, the people are going down there. But this is what is happening.
Une personne qui est entendue là-bas. Et vous voyez, on nous amène aujourd'hui sur haute instruction. On a nommé un autre juge d'instruction. C'est vrai que les tests prévoient que le juge d'instruction, le tribunal militaire peut fonctionner avec 1 ou 2, 3 juges d'instruction. Mais on ne nous a pas encore dit. Parce que si la décision du colonel Sikati n'était pas authentique, normalement, l'armée devrait organiser des poursuites systématiques contre le greffe qui aura, puisque les avocats vous disent qu'ils ont reçu la décharge. Donc vous comprenez que à travers les hautes instructions, on a plié en 4. Et on vous dit aujourd'hui, le président du tribunal militaire signe une décision où tous les juges devraient d'abord lui envoyer les décisions.
C'est un rappel d'une décision signée l'année dernière déjà.
Non, on ne peut pas. C'est ce que j'appelle de l'émasculation juridique. Sinon, on est juge.
Wow, this is just crazy, right? That is the kind of governance you have now, where the military court give an order and the other civil court rejects it. The military court threatens the civil judge. The civil judge threatens it. So it is now there is a power struggle within the judicial system. That is where he talk about the judicial coup d'etat. The judicial coup d'etat. And that is where we see all those problems coming, and where you have now a failed state, because the people that are in control are not even in control anymore. They don't know what they can do. Even people in the parliament don't know where they can take orders from. Kavaye Yege Jigri is the Speaker of Parliament. He doesn't have powers anymore. He has been imposed secretary. They impose you people to work with. From the haute instruction, as that guy said, haute instruction means from the presidency. Whereas each branch of government has its own powers. The three branches of government has their own powers. Okay, from the executive to the judiciary and the legislative. But in Cameroon, everything is controlled by one person. That's how bad it is. So we are gone. We are gone. So thank you for listening. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to Ambazonian. Thank you for showing the world that we are Ambazonians. Okay, it was a wonderful ghost town today. Everybody was indoor. People respected the ghost towns, and across Ambazonia it was really ghosted. And thank you for respecting the ghost town and telling those people in prison, our people in prison, our people in the refugee camps, that you have their backs and you have not forgotten them. Okay, we're gonna keep our Monday ghost town. And remember, 1st of January is not New Year's Day, it's La Republic Independence Day. Please don't go out and celebrate that New Year's Day. You thinking that you are celebrating a New Year, whereas you are celebrating La Republic's Independence Day. Don't forget, our Independence Day is 1st of October, not 1st of January. We used to tell La Republic to go and celebrate their Independence Day. They have never came out and celebrated that day. They call it Bonne Année, Bonne Année, Bonne Année. If you don't understand, they are celebrating their Independence Day. Oh. So don't go and help them to celebrate it on Monday next week. Okay? Yes, don't celebrate it for them. We have tell them that we are not part of them. They can do whatever they want with their own celebration. But we know that our people are gone and we have our own. Yeah, okay.
Christmas is all about you and God to stay together forever. Christmas is all about you and God to stay together forever. Santa Claus has nothing to do with Christmas. Christmas is not about Christmas trees. Christmas is not about toys. Christmas is not about new clothes or parties. So friends, Christmas is all about Jesus. Jesus was born for you and me. Ask Jesus to be your friend and give him a place in your heart. He'll be your Lord